I gotta plug this in so it's official.
All right, plug it in, bro. Let me know if my voice is okay, because I'm not using my headphones today.
I'm using my headset, so I look like a professional trucker.
How's my sound quality?
It's good, yo.
It's good?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Welcome to the podcast, guys. Episode 4 with the man himself,
Run
SANDHUFITNESS.
it. The
Yeah,
man himself, run it.
that's
The
right.
Brampton celebrity.
The B-Town celebrity. So, yeah, welcome to all the new people that are watching. All the new people.
All the new people. The
Yeah,
extra one person that's watching or
yeah,
listening.
yeah. That one person, one human being. That's amazing.
That's one what do people
Human, we're,
say?
we're
What's it?
more
What?
grateful for. You know,
Yeah, yeah. Or what do people say? Like one more live, you could change.
that's right.
Hear that all the time.
Or we can waste. No, I'm just kidding. We're not gonna waste their
Oh,
time
100% we're gonna waste it. They're gonna lose brain cells listening to this.
if they have brain cells.
Don't say that about our 3
My
viewers, bro.
bad, my bad. Okay, so what are we topic of conversation today? Actually, tell me about the logo. You were just showing me a new logo. Oh fuck.
Yeah. What? What?
What was the meaning behind the logo? What does this stand for?
Yo, I'm just trying to make a new logo. I don't even have a logo actually to begin with.
Okay.
I'm just making a logo that just says like SF. Something just like normal.
What does
Nothing
it
like
stand
too crazy. I don't think too in depth about it. You know, people have like these courses and hour videos about like logos.
for? Yeah.
Like when I look at like all the logos that are prevalent, you know,
Yeah.
like I don't really think they thought that much into it. Like Nike is just like a little check.
Whoosh. Yeah.
Yeah. They weren't like, hey, like we have to make it white because this stands for this and that, and the swoosh has to be at a 25 degrees angle because that symbols
Yeah.
whatever. I'm just like, yo, let's just come up with something simple.
What is it? What does it stand for though? Like it obviously has a name.
Yeah, I
Like
just put SF like Sons of Fitness.
oh, oh, I thought you were actually trolling. Like I thought it was.
Actually trolling.
No, I thought you were serious before. You were saying it meant staying focused.
Yo, that's what I was thinking too. I'll just put like stay focused too. 'Cause I feel like that aligns with my
Yeah.
not values, my
Not because
yeah, values, I guess.
yeah, that's what I was gonna get at. One of the topics is like, yo, how do people stay focused, right? Because like they get
Yeah,
into this, we start a lot of shit. Like everyone wants to start something. A lot of people start a lot of shit in their minds too, right? And
so
like
much.
like networking events, thinking they'll start something, or like they meet people that are starting something.
Yeah.
Actually, today I was talking to Dave at the gym, and he was like, I went to some networking event, and like it was like a startup thing, and literally everyone there hadn't actually started anything. They were there to like thinking about starting something. And he was like, "Yo, how am I gonna learn from these guys? Like, I was gonna learn something from somebody who's doing something already, right? Like,
Literally, I'd punch myself in the face if I went there and nobody was doing anything.
yeah, they're thinking
But yo,
about something.
I mean, that's today's society, bro. Think
Yeah,
more, do less.
think more, do less,
Yeah.
overanalyze everything.
I could easily think of like 20, 30 people that want to start businesses and they're not really doing anything towards it.
Or even like fitness, right? Like trying to get like put on muscle, lose
Oh,
fat,
fitness is like
like
thousands of people.
start reading, like start
Yo,
start
oh my God.
meditating.
Yo, I
Uh,
read so many books, bro. So
yeah.
many books. At least 12 pages a day, bro. 12 and a half pages a day.
What you learned today when you read your 12 pages?
Yo, today I was reading 4 Hour Work Week, and I learned how to I learned that to actually have a 4 hour work week, you need to leverage certain things, and not everything's in your control.
Can you expand on that?
So for example, like leveraging, right? So like if I'm not good at something, let's say I want to lose weight.
Yeah.
I'm not good at it. I don't know what to eat. I don't know what to, how my workout should be. I'm gonna go get a coach, or I'm gonna ask my buddy to make me something.
Mm,
That way, instead of spending 2, 3, 4, 5 months learning it, I could just ask somebody that already knows what they're doing.
so you speed up the process a little bit
Exactly.
instead of waiting around trying to find how to do it.
Exactly.
Interesting.
That's what I
Okay.
learned. Did you read that book?
I read majority of it. but I read it like 2 years ago or a year and a half ago.
No, do you remember that part in the book or no?
I remember Alex Ramosi talking about that too, or Andy Frisella. I don't know, one of them guys.
I was pretty
Yeah,
close, bro. I didn't even read the book. I didn't even read.
yeah. I don't think they talked to. I don't think he talked about it. But I do remember
I
Alex
just,
had to
yeah,
explain
yeah,
where like you can leverage things,
yeah,
or
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
leverage their time.
You know, it's so funny. It's so funny that you said that.
Yeah,
So I said 4 hour work week, right?
yeah.
And then I actually was reading this, and
That's
then
fun.
I thought of like 4 hours. So you have to do less. So you have to leverage more. And I was just like, okay, just put it together.
That's fucking bro. You know what's funny? Actually, I can't. It'll move my setup. But the book that's making this laptop higher is $100 million leads. It's underneath my laptop.
Did you finish reading it?
I only read the warm reach outs and the cold other content part. I haven't done. I
I
haven't done
genuinely,
this.
I genuinely don't even remember what it was, yo. I think I read like
Like he
four
goes like
pages.
the core four. The first four is like the warm reach outs and things like that. Form it's warm reach outs. It's content like free content, and then it's like paid ads, and then it's cold reach, right? So you call people. Those are four ways to get leads, and then the other four ways are like obviously like affiliates, referrals,
Yeah,
those affiliates doing paid ads for your company kind of thing, right? So
yeah. What page is that, yo? Let me read that.
I don't know. I think it's me. Check fucking the first
Oh,
like
right here, core 4.
four. There you go.
Yeah, this is like page 23. I don't even think I made it this far, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That, yeah, that's a good way to start the podcast too. Actually, we can talk about one thing we learned in this week. It doesn't have to be book related. I'm joking it. So it could be like, what did you like? Or it doesn't have to be a lesson. It could be something you got reminded of, right? It could be like,
okay. So what you go first because I don't really understand the question, but you go first.
okay, so I've been reading Elon Musk's autobiography, right? Fuck, it's 600 pages, bro. And this one I've been, bro, like, yeah, it's been wild. So, one of the things Elon Musk, bro, like this guy has had in his head a vision of like getting to space, um, breaking through like the internet, making electric cars, all this stuff when he was in South Africa getting beaten up by his dad in 1980s, right? So in the 1980s, in his mind, he was already like, how can I impact humanity the best? No money, nothing, no potential. Like everyone's like, yo, this guy ADHD, really
Yeah,
awkward, everything. But in his mind, he already made up his mind he's gonna impact the world through these areas, right? And then slowly, he just started taking massive fucking action without the people underneath him. He's like, yo, what is happening here? Like, how is he doing this stuff?
yeah,
And then eventually, obviously, PayPal, Tesla, SpaceX, as people know him today. Even one of the sickest stories in the book is when they were launching the first rocket, Falcon 1. Um, while Falcon 1 is launching, it already failed once or twice. And if this one doesn't like go through, like they're almost out of budget. Like I think
yeah.
space
Bankruptcy.
like,
Yeah,
they're almost bankruptcy twice. So when the Falcon 1 is getting launched, he's asking the guy who's launching the rocket, yo, what about these materials that we need to use for Falcon 5? So he's always in his mind such ahead of time, right? And people are like, yo, bro, just fucking stay in the present. But in his mind, he's so ahead that he just stays focused and keeps being aggressive, right? That you kind of talk about too. It's like he's just so aggressive because he knows like decades ahead in his
yeah,
mind. But that makes him a little bit more urgent on a day-to-day basis to keep taking the actions, right? So I was like, oh shit, it's a cool little thing. Like we know this, right? But we still don't do it. Like a lot of people don't do it. Like you've been saying
yeah,
it. Alex obviously says it. Andy says the same shit. Um, I'm reading it now. I'm reminded of it, even though I'm always in this kind of environment. But it's cool to see, right? People have this thing in their mind, and they want it so bad that they end up taking actions, right? So I guess, yeah, most of us don't have anything massive that excites us like that in our mind, so we don't really want to even do stuff, right?
yeah. I think the biggest thing is like when people reverse engineer it, it becomes like 10 times easier.
That is true. Yeah, that's tedious, right?
Yeah, I think it, yeah. How did he start all his like no, when did he think of all these ideas? How old was he? Because you
Yo,
said
so
1980s. How old is
yeah,
he now? 40, 50?
yeah, I think he's like 50 something, 50 something. Boy, I have to look that up. 50, almost 60 maybe. He looks mad young. Actually, comes back to maybe I'm tripping. I don't know how old he is.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
comes
Oh,
back
no,
to
keep going,
something.
keep going. Yeah.
But like the internet part came through Twitter. That's just the last couple of years. So he thought
Yeah.
about like how can he impact world in like transportation, internet, and whatever space. And the internet thing just came to life now, right? Which was through Twitter a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah.
So it's like he's been thinking about it for almost 25 years in his head,
Yeah.
in front of his mind, and now he finally had the opportunity, which he seized on, right? But if he didn't have that thing in his mind, he would have never even saw the opportunity. Um, so he started, I think, when he was like 20 something in university. He was really smart. And then like with his buddy, they started like PayPal. I think that's how it kind of started. And then after that, they sold the company and they had
Yeah.
a bunch of money, right? With the money, actually they didn't sell the company. He got bought out because he could not work with people. People couldn't work with him. He's always
Yeah.
really aggressive with deadlines and everything. Um, so and after that, that's when like the SpaceX started. He always wanted to do something with rockets with his roommate, and yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
Damn. Yeah. He's 52. Yeah. I just searched it up. So
Yeah,
1980s. So that was what, 40 years ago. So he's thinking about this when he was like 14, 15.
14, 15 in South Africa when he was a kid. So they wanted to come to America, but like his mom and he had a brother too, Kimball, and they brought him to Canada instead because they couldn't get migrated or whatever to US. So 14, 15 live in Toronto, and he lived like on a farm for a couple of months, and then some random place for a couple of
Hmm.
months, and finally got into university. He went to actually Queens,
He's from Toronto?
bro. He went to Queens University.
Oh, shit.
And you know what
I
his
didn't even know
reasoning?
that.
What his reasoning was? He was like, I've never like been interactive with girls, so like even though Queens is gonna be something that's like not as well for my course or whatever I want to do, speciality, I'm gonna go here so I can meet more girls. That was literally his. He's always like, so he has a focus point, and he just executes on the focus point. And
Yeah.
it was cool. Like his brain worked like one way. It was just like, this is what I want. Okay, what are the steps that needs to be taken for this? And he just does it. It was so cool to see. I was like, oh shit.
Yo, ADHD is when you can't focus, right?
Yeah, when you can't focus.
So it's funny, like it's
Yeah.
funny that someone has ADHD and they like can't focus, but they're
Yeah.
so hyper focused on
Wait,
their goal.
do you have ADHD? Am I tripping? He had something. He had something.
Oh, is it no, 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 no. I think it was like Asperger's or something.
Yeah, so fun.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
My
yeah.
bad. Yeah,
I think
you're
I
right.
saw something like Asperger's.
You're right. He has something else. Not
Oh, okay, okay. I was about
yeah.
to say, I'm like, it's so funny, like someone can't focus, but they're
Yeah.
hyper focused on like their goal and this and that.
Yeah. Mine's always racing, but
Yeah. But I feel like my mind's always racing too. Obviously not to the same extent. I'm not saying I'm fucking Elon.
for
I'm like
sure.
one
Yeah,
millionth, right? But
yeah.
no, it's crazy how it's crazy. I think sometimes people need more so like goals in front of them to like constantly remind them, whereas like some people just have it in their brain, right?
100%.
Like have you ever heard of like people do this, I don't really do it, but like
Yeah.
like vision boards?
Yeah. It was
Do you
cool.
have like vision boards?
I don't have a vision board, but like I have like shit written down on
Yeah.
like paper.
But
Uh,
how often do you view that?
Yo, I used to try view it often, but I don't have it in front of me right now. I should though, but I haven't viewed it like often. I usually like I was trying to when I started the year, I was like every month or whatever, every like couple of weeks, I would look at it.
Oh,
Um,
damn. Yeah.
yeah, I'll look at it, but then like after like a couple months, I kind of just faded a little bit. But then recently, I'm trying to create a new one, not vision board, but like write shit down in paper and just trying to
Yeah.
look at it like nightly kind of thing. Or just like kind of like things to keep in front of your mind, like what do you even want, like what are you doing this for, kind of thing. Um, what's the purpose here, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't, yeah, I don't have a vision board. That's something I actually want to do. I think it's cool.
I'm surprised you don't have one.
I
Because
know,
you always say like intent, right? Intent this, intent that, intent this, right?
100%.
So if
Mhm.
you like
Like,
I thought you always woke up and like looked at your thing or like something and then you're like, oh, what is my intent for the day?
like I have this thing in front of me that I should pull it up right now. I have this paper, right? Which just says like a bunch of values. So like it just says like principles that guide my decisions. Kind of cheesy, but it says
I was about to say it's supposed to be some super cheesy thing, but yeah, go ahead.
no. So like number one is like health, right? Does this like serve me in like health wise? Like I want to feel good.
Yeah.
Second, relationships. third, purpose, and then fourth, experiences, right? So if I have to make a decision, right, how does it impact like the health component? How does it affect relationships? And then like how does it actually serve like my purpose? And then is it like an experience that I want to actually experience, right? Or is it going to give me a new experience that's like uncomfortable for me that might actually help me grow and then help my purpose better, right? So something like that. And then like traits I want over life. That's what I wrote too. It's like peace, joy, love, inspiration, fun, excitement, and freedom, and long-term growth. And yeah, bro, there's a lot of other shit, but
Yeah, that's funny
pretty
that
much,
you, that's
it's
not
pretty
funny. I mean, it's pretty cool that you have that.
it's pretty funny, right?
Yeah, no, no, it's just funny. Like, no, man, it's just funny hearing like joy and this and that. So you do have a lot of like things that you want to achieve, but like you,
No, but like thing is when I look at it, I'm like, oh shit, I feel that.
yeah,
Like that's the cool part. So it's like that one's that in front of my mind. So you're like, right now I got maybe I get like a stupid text, right? Oh shit, bro, it's fucking whatever. I look up, I'm like, oh, fucking sick, whatever. Like it does, like literally, like it'll be like I look at something that does not serve my whatever peace per se,
yeah,
right? And I'll be like, okay, this does not. I cannot control the situation right now. How the person is messaging or reacting right now is not under my control, right? Wicked, move forward. Because before I used to react more, right? So somebody's coming from more like a peaceful state already. They don't react as much. Like my mom is actually clutch. She's done like Reiki in the past. I don't know
she's
if you
doing
know.
what?
You know what Reiki is? Reiki masters. It's some like mind control kind of thing. There's like level one, level two, level three.
What?
Basically, you can
I've
send
never
somebody.
heard of this.
You can send somebody like Reiki, and you can be like, say for example, my mom used to send it to me when I have exams, right? Here like I'll be like, Mom, I got an exam, whatever. She's like, okay, Reiki sent. So she just sends like some sort of blessings or prayer, basically, um, through the mind, right?
Yeah,
And it's like obviously that's probably like a placebo thing, but there's some obviously some sort of school for it. That there's level one, two, and three, where you can almost make your mind be in a state of calmness and peaceful. Doesn't matter what's happening on the external, right? And that's basically like in Sikhi gurus, right? That's spirituality. That's where that kicks in. So
yeah.
whatever label you want to kind of label it, that's what basically it is, right? You're able to
Oh, damn.
internally control your state, so you're not reactive to the external stuff that's going on. So you're not constantly be like, "Fuck, I didn't get a client today. Today was a shitty day," right? You're like, "Oh, I did everything I could do today. That's it. Move forward. I still feel good. I still have like a beautiful life. Sick, right?" But most people don't create that internal state, and I don't even have it either. That's why I kind of keep staring at this,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So it kind of reminds me, it's like, yo, I do feel that way internally, um, and I can feel a certain way without actually having the external stuff. But I still want the external stuff. That's not taking away because if I don't want the external stuff, what am I working towards,
Yeah.
right? So it's like yeah, that's the main reason behind it.
That's interesting, bro. I haven't heard, I've never heard that before. This Reiki thing. I've never heard it.
Really,
I've literally never heard it before. But yo,
really,
how often do you feel like that actually like impacts you or changes you?
Reiki.
No, no, not Reiki, but like this list that you have.
Let me quickly show you.
Show me,
Reiki.
show.
Reiki is you see my screen?
Yeah.
Reiki is a Japanese technique whose adherents say can promote healing. It poise some sort of life force energy when low makes us sick. Through hand placement above the client's body, a Reiki master believes they're channeling their God's energy to heal the client. So there's like a bunch of levels to it, right? Energy flows through your body. So say like when I guess in this context, if I say like my mom's sending me Reiki, she's sending me good energy, good vibes, right? So I'm in a good state when I do the exam.
Is that where your dog's name is Vibes?
No, no, my sister names
Oh,
him.
okay, okay,
But
okay.
I guess there's we call them like positive vibes, right? So what?
Damn. That's interesting, bro. I've literally never heard of that. I've never heard of that before.
Cool. Learn something new. There you go.
Yeah, yeah, Reiki. I need more I need more of that energy, bro.
Now you got that energy, bro. You got that energy. But yeah, yeah. Basically, these things kind of help drive a little bit. Sometimes if I get off track mentally, right? So
But you look at it often and constantly, right?
yeah, well, like it's literally in my bird's eye view. If I look up, it's right there, right?
Hmm.
And
But
it's like,
if it wasn't there, do you feel like it would make a difference?
no, it's funny because like only in this area, like this is my workspace, right? This is the only time I actually sometimes feel like a hint of, oh shit, something's not going well because like something's happening in business wise. If I'm outside of this environment, I should feel wicked like most of the time because it's usually the gym or like outside, like going for a walk, sunlight, go with it, play with the dog, or like hang out with friends or like
Mm.
go out to eat, right? So it's all good stuff that like I don't really, luckily enough, it's nothing that like doesn't bring me as much peace or joy. Sometimes even the end of the workout kind of fried, but I know I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding. But yeah,
So
this
like,
is the only spot where I'm like, oh shit, okay, like oh fuck, this is not going well, this business wise. Oh shit, this client's fucking talking shit, whatever, right?
let's talk to you. Wait, so if you're outside, right? If
Yeah,
you're out and about this and that, you don't feel stress anywhere else?
I think
Or
it's
it's
a different.
majority of it's like where your desk is or your workspace or
Well,
whatever.
I think it's a cool, it's a different thing. It's not like that I don't feel stress. It's just how I react to the stress, right? So outside, I might feel stressed while like driving. It's like, oh shit, I gotta get this done, this done, this done. But like, I don't feel anxious about it as much, right? I'm not. I'm like, oh fuck, like this. If I don't do this, is gonna break or make my life or whatever, right? Oh
Yeah.
fuck, man, if this girl doesn't reply to me, oh fuck, whatever, right? It's not like that severe. But when I'm sitting here and I'm like just working and like especially like evening time when I'm kind of more tired, then like I have to respond to something or like I do some finances. I'm looking at these numbers. I'm like fuck man, it doesn't look that too sexy. I thought it would look better, right? then I would look up I'm like okay yo like cool. I couldn't really control that specific aspect. How can I improve this? It goes more into like solution mindset than
Yeah.
like oh, fuck I'm stressed, right? Even though
So
I am stressed. Yeah.
yeah. So wait, you control your this is so I don't know if this is a weird question. So you're controlling your mindset like in all other aspects, right? Like
Yeah.
in the car, it doesn't bother you. In the gym, it doesn't
Yeah.
bother you. Out and about. So
Yeah.
how is it like just at the desk it bothers you?
No, because this is where I do the check-ins, right? I do business stuff, emails, writing up like a course or something, or like writing up like value or like maybe ebook, whatever it is, everything business related,
Yeah.
or like doing my finances here, right? Budgeting or something, or writing down, okay, what do I want to do in the future, or like where do I want to book a trip or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And I see the prices for that. It's like, oh shit, this is too much. This is out of this budget. This is out. So like everything is like here when that happens, right?
Mm,
So I think it's just this specific place where it's more like serious analytics. It's like more the admin stuff that
yeah.
not as fun per se, right? Because everything outside of this area, like it's more like it's basically everything I want to do all the time.
Mm.
Like I can go to the gym, walk my dog, eat fucking whatever food, right? And I'm chilling, right? That's why I have that. You see that couch back there? When I when
Yeah. Yeah, I see it.
when I and there's a TV right behind this laptop right there,
Yeah, I remember seeing it in like
right?
another.
Yeah. So whenever I turn this off and I slide this chair all the way in that corner and I turn the TV on, I turn all these lights off. It's dark. Like it's chill time. I forget about everything else. At least I try to. Sometimes I go on my phone and I get fucked up again. But but that's the scenario where like changing environment where I put this laptop down, chair, and then like turn the lights off and sit on the couch, right? If I don't grab my phone and start looking at it, usually then I can like actually shut off a little bit. Um, and that's usually like on a Saturday evening after like 6, 7 p.m. on like a Sunday evening. Um, but like yeah, so that, literally like an environment switch. But like the way I'm trying to reframe this, and this is the mental programming course I've been taking, is like, what if I relate this environment to like, oh, this is where I make money. This is
Bro, I was literally yo,
you know,
so it's so crazy, bro. Bro, I swear to God, like me and you are just complete opposites, bro.
yeah,
Every single thing you say is just more and more and more and more opposite.
that's
So yo,
awesome.
when I'm out and about, right?
Yeah,
This and that, like something's going on, this is happening, that's happening, or this or that, whatever bullshit's going on, right? Bro, the first thing I'm like, yo, I have to get to my desk, bro. I don't just literally open my laptop, just start working away, doing this. Like I'll close my door and this and that. And bro, this is where I like feel at peace
yeah,
because I know like here I'm
yeah,
in control of everything.
that's true. That is true.
So like here, I know I'm in control of everything. Whereas like if I'm at the gym, it's like, yo, I can't really do anything. I'm working out, this and that, right?
Yeah,
Which
true.
I should let it go. So like when I'm here, I'm like, damn, I'm like, yo, I feel in control. So like I don't really. It's so funny
Well,
how like you see
but
this.
but I think we're getting it. I don't think we're that different because I'm saying when I do feel the stress that kicks in, then I look at it. But that's not the entire time I'm sitting here, right? Like usually my morning time when I wake up, I like to get excited to come here. Like that's why I'm like, everyone's fucking asleep. It's dark, everything. Dogs even sleeping, not making random noises. Like that morning time, if I get to get up early, if I'm not mad tired, morning till whatever, like 9, 10 a.m. from like 4, 5, 6, whatever, whenever I wake up. That time, bro, I love it. But I'm saying sometimes shit does happen that you can't control, right? And that usually happens in this area. Sometimes
Yeah,
outside I get an email or whatever. It's fine. But I'm able to control it faster. So it's not like I don't feel good here. I
yeah,
feel great here, and I actually like the control aspect too, because that's why I'm so scheduled and fucking everything is set, right? And everything is listed out and stuff. But I'm saying this is where I sometimes find myself not reacting as well as I should to certain things. So this is where the intent helps, right? Well, that's interesting.
that's
But yeah,
crazy, bro.
I'm working on that. Where it's like, come here and be like, yo, it's fucking exciting. This is where I make money, right?
Yeah, no, that's fucking crazy. So you wake up at 4 and you do this until like 10?
No, no. So that's I said 4, 5, 6, right? So
Bro, that could mean anywhere from 4:01 to
yeah,
like
so
6:59.
this is where I have this is
He said 4, 5, 6.
so when I have a rest day, right? So say like Mondays is my rest day, one of my rest days, right? So when I rest,
6.
and no, so when I'm rest day, the next day Tuesday I'll wake up at like 4:30 because like the Monday was I didn't train, right?
Damn.
So next day I can kind of wake up earlier. And then if it's my first training day of the cycle, right? Wednesday again I can wake up earlier, like 5:30 or like 4:30, whatever it is, right? But then now tomorrow, like I've done that today, so yesterday and today, like both was like 4:45, whatever, right? Now today I feel bust. Kind of actually I feel great right now, but I shouldn't say I feel bust. But then like this is maybe something I'm limiting again, right? But tomorrow, usually what I find by Thursday mornings, that's when like I try waking up at 5:30, but I can't even get out of bed. I feel really tired because I'm so
Yeah,
caffeinated these previous 3 days,
yeah,
right? So I'm like on a high, and then like Thursday, so I cycle it. That's what I give myself the range a little bit. It's like a rep range in the gym, right? So I go like Tuesday, Wednesdays, and like Fridays maybe I'll go earlier, like 4:35, and then like Thursday, Saturday, Sundays I go like 6 or maybe 6:30 or sometimes even 7 on like a Sunday or something, right? But that's how I arrange it.
that's wild, bro. And you wake up 4:30 consistently.
Like 2 to 3 times a week.
And then what about the other 3 times a week? It's like 5:30.
Yeah, like 5:30 or 6:30.
Damn. And then what time do you go to sleep?
9:30 or 10:30. No, honestly, it depends, right? So, say for example, if I,
Wait, so you only sleep 6 hours?
yeah, but then I catch up on the other days, right? If I wake up at 6:30 or 7, if like think about it, 4 days a week is 6:30 or 7, three
Yeah.
days is 4:30 or 5. So those other days when I wake up 6:30 or 7, it ends up being like 7.5 or 8 hours, right?
So, but why don't you have every day for 8 hours?
Yo, it's because like the days I wake up earlier, right? I
Yeah.
get the most done. Those are my days where I do like client check-ins and like finance stuff if I need to, like once a month. But like client check-ins or client programming, right? And I feel like those are the days I focus really well in the mornings at that time where everything is quiet. And then I can clearly see, okay, this client's heading in this direction, this is whatever. So this helps me focus more. And then if I'm done all the client stuff, that's when I can really be like, yo, like, what are things that I'm constantly doing that I don't need to be doing and I'm just wasting time on? Like, what's like my junk volume work wise, right? In the gym, you know, how you have a bunch of junk volume,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
so like, it's the same thing. What is my junk, right? Like, how can I actually think? Because sometimes, like, we just keep doing shit. But it's like, yo, I don't even know if half the shit matters, right? If some shit doesn't even bring anything, maybe it does long term. But
Yeah.
what can I just do more of that's already working, right? So it's just like content's already working. You want to just fucking double down on content instead of being like, oh, I'm gonna come up with this fucking course. It's like, what are you doing, bro? Like, like So like at one point, bro, like I started writing a whole course and I wrote like I have like 35 slideshows ready. But I'm
What?
like, I'm never gonna use this. Or
You're
maybe
just
I
doing,
will. Yeah.
you're just doing busy work.
That's it, right? So like me, but again, I did that work in the morning time where I was like, I'm fucking productive right now, right? But it's like, yo, fuck, the bank and the clients look the same. But it's like, oh shit, maybe my main focus should be bringing clients up, right, and bank up. Then I can make all these other decisions or even pay them off a little bit, right? So it's like I have to go through a process of doing a bunch of fucking busy work, right, to learn that. Now we're gonna have maybe I would have learned that faster, but now I use those slideshows though. If certain clients have like questions, I'll just send them a slideshow of like a video of me talking through it, right? So it kind of still comes in handy. But at that time, I was like, well, I'm gonna just fucking scale a course. Like, yo, I don't even have clients that like I've gotten so sick results over time to scale a course, right? Um, but yeah, so yeah, that's why I kind of
Wait, yo, I have a question. I have a question. So you're so clear on your intent. What happened?
no, go ahead, because I don't
No,
even know what we're talking about there.
what?
I don't even know what we were talking about there.
I don't remember either. I
Okay,
generally don't even remember. Whatever. So yo,
yeah,
you're so clear on your intent, right?
yeah,
So you're so clear and focused on your intent, like year after year, like you're going on this trip, you need to do this, you need to do that, or you need to do this, right?
yeah.
But how come in the days you get caught up with just like busy work and your intention on the days isn't as sharp as you would say?
Yo, but like technically, when I'm doing that specific work, right,
Yeah.
it's with intent. Like, say me creating those slideshows,
Okay. Yeah.
like it's like, oh damn, this is really gonna help somebody, right?
Okay.
But
Okay.
I missed the point of getting those somebodies in the game first, right?
Okay.
Right? It's like it's like focusing too much on satisfying the customers I don't even have.
Yeah. You're making slideshows for somebody that's in like year 13 of working out.
Exactly, right? So it's like, yeah, and it's like something that will help, right? And in my head, I did it with the intention of helping. But it's just something that maybe I don't need to add
Hmm.
to my list right now. Maybe in the future, when like say there's a bunch of coaches and they're training the clients, like cool, I can maybe double up this model or whatever, right? So, or I can use that model for something else, like maybe other shit, right? Other
Yeah.
business or whatever, right? So, but yeah,
That's
it's
funny.
cool though, man. I think it's a sick game, bro. Like I think one thing you said last podcast was that you're trying too hard, right? And that was interesting. Um, actually, I'll let you expand on that. What do you mean by you're trying too hard?
Um, yo, I don't know. So I got it like when I worked at Good Life. So
Yeah,
when I worked at Good Life, this and that, like I was always kind of like chill, like whatever, do all the work that you can, and the result is the result, right?
yeah.
And then what I realized is when I started getting hyper focused on the result, I was trying too hard,
I got
right?
you. Okay, I
And
got
then
you.
like think about it this way, think about it this way. Like when you're playing basketball, right?
Yeah, yeah,
When you,
yeah,
I don't know, like you play, I think you play ball. So when you're playing basketball and someone gets pissed off, right? That you're
yeah,
scoring on them. Now
yeah,
they're trying so hard to score on you. And bro, they just keep every single shot they take, they just get worse
yeah,
and worse and worse and worse,
got you.
right? They kind of let their emotions take over. And then their vision kind of gets blurred
Got
and they're not really making like the right steps, but they know the steps they have to take,
you. I got
but
you.
they're not taking the right steps,
I got you.
right? So for example, it's like if someone's like, okay, if someone comes up to you or me, right? They're like, I want to lose weight. I'm like, okay, bro, your calorie maintenance is 2,500. Just eat 2,000 calories a day and just go for a 30-minute walk every day and just like do upper lower 4 times a week. Just do that for 2 months, right? Bro, let's say hypothetically that will lose them 6 pounds in a month, right? But in their mind, they're like, no, bro, like I have to lose this weight. I have to lose this weight. Like, how am I gonna do it? How am I gonna do it? How am I gonna do it? They're gonna make a bigger deficit for themselves, right? They're gonna do more workouts,
Yeah,
right? Their recovery is gonna be shit. Then, this and that, everything, they're gonna be super restrictive on their calories. And
yeah,
then they're gonna binge, right?
yeah.
And they just completely fall off track. So it's
Yeah,
like, it's not that they weren't on the right track,
I got you.
it's just they were just trying too hard to like achieve their goal. All right.
I got
And they
you.
just got caught up with so much of like achieving it and like the end result. They were like, more, let me throw more on, let me throw more on, let me throw more on. And they just kind of like side rail, completely get sidetracked. I almost said side railed. Sidetracked. Sidetracked. Because I've always realized anytime I care less about anything
Yeah.
or I try less in my brain, I always get a better outcome. Always. And this is like over the last 6 years, bro.
Yeah. I think defining things kind of makes sense here, just because I like in my mind, or like I say, somebody listening, trying too hard can also just mean like, oh shit, that means I shouldn't be doing all this action items. Like I shouldn't be doing so much work, right?
Yeah.
That's what people related. That's what I would in my head sometimes would be like, did I try too hard? That means like I shouldn't be doing all these things. That means I can do less and get away with it and still get what I want, right? But I think you're coming from a perspective is like do all the stuff, but don't focus on the outcome completely
Yeah.
all the time and like kind of just have your emotional attached to that. Just get the
Yeah.
stuff done and you're internally just feel good. I've done all I can, right? But I think most of us sometimes, not sometimes, a lot of times, don't even do enough to feel that satisfaction. It's like I've done
Yeah.
enough for the day that it is gonna work out, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Bro, it's so funny. Like I talked to my dad about this, bro. Like
yeah.
my dad or me, like, bro, I've yet to meet someone that tried 100% for 10 years and didn't achieve their goal.
Yeah. So like this in this context, you're still talking about trying in terms of actually doing the daily.
Yeah, just doing the daily stuff. I feel like my vocabulary,
Yeah.
is not good. Sometimes
'Cause,
I
like,
say something,
yeah,
and then people are always like, what do you mean, bro? Like that makes no sense. And then I explain it and they're like, oh, okay.
yeah,
I
and
gotta
like
increase my vocabulary. I gotta start reading books, bro.
yeah, because like bro, like remember in high school when like you say like you do a really good thing on or you get really good marks on like a calculus exam that you study really hard for the day before, right? But then you tell all your boys, oh man, I don't even try, bro, right? I didn't even, I was
Yeah.
fucking easy, right? So, but like I'm actually a big believer in the trying hard aspect because like I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not that talented or skilled at many things, right? And like I don't even think I'm that smart, but again, maybe I am, I don't know. But I always find I have to give an extra effort on these things like me like giving like extra intention, waking up and like doing these slides, whatever it is. I feel like I have to do extra than
To get
most
further.
people to get something.
Yeah.
Because like I don't have whatever the special talent is, right? So that's where I find I actually try really hard. But I don't think I actually care, not care, but like the outcome, it just automatically will come because the trying part, right? And
Yeah.
that's just where this whole intent thing in front of me, because then that kind of constantly reminds me, like, yo, bro, you're doing all the shit you can. Things are gonna happen. They may happen at their pace or fast pace. It might just compound 1 year, right? All the stuff you've been doing,
Mm.
whatever it is. But just keep doing the daily stuff, and things are gonna happen. Keep trying hard. I literally have one of those things here. Um, like do the daily actions, but like yo, give your best. Like try hard, right?
Yeah.
Like I actually
But
believe in.
yeah. By try hard, I don't mean like that. I just think like
Exactly.
when people's skill level is too low,
Yeah,
when someone's skill level is too low
yeah,
and their stress tolerance is low, but they like try overexert themselves like so much, bro.
yeah.
Like for example, like if I was talking to someone at the gym, right? They're like, oh, I want to start making videos, I want to start making content. Like, oh, like what camera do you have? Like, what editing software do you use? What disc do you use? What that? Like this. I'm like, bro, just use your phone, just make a video and just post it, right? So for them, like they're trying too hard to become like the best, like soon right away, or like
Yeah.
achieve the end results right away, that they're just not even doing anything.
You're looking at the outcome right away, right?
Exactly. So I think that's what I kind of made. But bro, you know what's funny? What did you say, bro? I think you said like this whole trying hard thing or like trying to outsmart like hard work,
Yeah.
bro. I see that now so much, bro.
What do you mean?
Yo, so I remember we had this conversation.
Yeah,
I think when we first started training,
yeah.
not when you first started training, but or me, but like a year ago when we first like actually started talking,
I
we're
get
like, yo, optimal, like this, like fucking drive like this, squeeze the elbow, whatever, right?
it.
Doing all this shit. And then I started thinking like my whole entire life philosophy is like, yo, just work harder, work harder, work harder, work harder, work harder,
Yeah,
right? And then I was like, yo, why am I doing all this like low volume stuff, right?
yeah,
Like, why am I doing it? And then it fucking hit me one day. I'm like, yo, the reason like low volume is so popular right now
yeah,
is because people are trying to justify low volume by not doing the hard work. They're
yeah.
trying to replace like that hard work.
100%.
So it's like, and I was like thinking, I'm like, yo, like, damn, I'm like, that actually makes like
A lot of sense, right?
a lot of sense. Cause like everyone I talk to is like low volume. low volume this, low volume that. Like, but fucking even you, bro, when we're training, you're like fatigue management. I'm like, bro, it's just one more step, bro. You'll be fine. You'll be okay, bro. Like, you'll be fine, bro. Like, you'll be okay.
Yeah.
So I think people are trying to replace that like so much, right? Or just hard work in general, bro. People are trying to replace it so much. Even like, bro, when I talk to people that like have jobs, right?
Yeah.
They'll like work at a job and they'll be like, yeah, fuck this job, bro. Like, I'm looking for another job. I'm like, why? Like, oh, bro, like I've been here for a year. I didn't get a raise. I'm like, bro, you've only been here for a year. Like our parents work. I don't know about your parents, but like, bro,
Yeah.
my parents are like at jobs for like fucking 15 years minimum, bro.
20, 100%.
Yeah. So I
My
feel
mom
like people
had
are.
her 20th year anniversary at Home Depot.
Yo, you said this. You said this in the call. Yeah, yeah. You said
Yeah,
this. But I feel like people are just trying to replace the hard work so quick, and they're
100%,
trying to get to the result really quick.
for sure.
Which is like, I think it's like due to comparison of like social media and everything.
Oh, 100, bro. I think that like accelerates everything, right? People see like, and bro, it can actually accelerate certain things. But people want it so fast, right?
Yeah.
And one thing like with the low volume too, like obviously there's science behind it that it works. And people
Yeah.
just don't use it the right way, right? If you like work your way up to your main heavy set,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then you do your hard set.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Then you slowly actually add weight week by week by week by week, and then you do like rest, pause, drop sets, whatever over time. Like, that works great. But most
Yeah.
people are like, oh, just 2 sets today. Heavy 1 set, light, and then you don't even feel anything in your chest. But like, I did my low volume. I need recovery, right? I think if you do it the right way, it works. But like, yeah, most people will just get away with better volume work, and they'll actually grow, right?
Yeah.
Because there is a way to there has to be a way around not the hard work, but to obviously make things better and more efficient where like you're not just grinding away, right? The whole
I don't
entire
believe in that, bro.
yeah.
I don't believe in that.
Yo,
Yo,
like
I don't know. I don't know. Like, how people say like, yo, work smart, right?
yeah.
Like, yo, let's say you used to work like 12 hours a day,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So like for me example, right? I used to work like 12, 13 hours a day,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And now I work smarter, right? And my day gets condensed to like 4 hours.
cool.
And I'm
Yeah,
doing like the same amount of work.
yeah,
I should just do that 3 times and I'll get better results. I know that doesn't apply to like fitness. I know with like recovery and everything,
yeah,
but I'm
yeah, yeah,
just saying
for
in
sure.
general in
Yeah,
life, right? Like a lot of different scenarios. So like
yeah,
for example, like Kobe, right? Like
yeah,
Kobe, when he first came into the league, he was practicing once a day.
yeah,
And he was like, holy shit, these guys are like so much ahead of me. So he's like, okay, fuck this. I'm gonna start practicing 3 times a day.
yeah, yeah,
And then that work kind of like built up.
yeah,
And then we worked more efficiently and he
yeah.
worked harder and he surpassed like everyone.
I think you can view working hard differently instead of viewing it as like a grind.
No, you can't,
So like
bro.
you can no, I feel like Cope take the
No, you can't, bro. No, you can't. Bro,
take
I've
the
talked to people who like call themselves hard work. This is probably gonna piss off like the 2 people that watch this. Bro, I talk to people that are like, I work 40 hours a week, I work hard. I'm like, bro, you do not work hard, bro. I'm not saying I work hard. I'm not saying I work hard, but I
yeah,
would never say like I'm a hard worker.
yeah. I guess that you can define what's hard work for every individual.
No,
Everyone,
man.
no?
Don't say that. No, man. Don't say that.
Okay, so actually, let's go
No,
back to the
bro.
Kobe example. Go back to the Kobe example. In
Yeah.
front of his mind, he had championships. Like he wanted to win a championship.
Yeah.
No matter what, he wanted to win the championship, right? So that drove him to take the action of consistently, like 3 times a day training to be the best he possibly could be, right?
Yeah.
So yes, outside looking at it, he's working hard, but in his mind, he's just doing whatever work needs to be done to achieve that goal, right? He
Yeah,
reverse
I agree.
engineered, like you
Yeah.
were saying, the championship. He's like, how can I reverse it? Oh, I got to win every single game or how many games I can to get
Yeah.
to this point, right? And how can I win every single game? I have to be really good. How can I be really good? Oh shit, I'll just triple my practice rate compared to
Yeah.
these guys. So he reverse engineered it, but he had this like in his mind of like sick, whatever it is, right?
Hmm.
His internal state was like driven by the championship
Yeah.
in a way, right? So he had like this constant fire up his ass per se, which made him do the practicing, right? So I'm saying that doesn't negate the hard work. I'm just saying that makes the hard work more exciting in a way, even though it's hard. Maybe it's easy for him in his mind because
Yeah.
he was chasing that championship.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
I
like
was
it
thinking
makes
about it like the other way. Like
no,
if
no, no,
people are
no.
like, oh, I'm hard. Like this person works hard or that person works hard. I was thinking about another way.
Oh no, no. So like yeah, it's just like if everyone finds whatever in their head drives them to like really excited state, whatever you have your 10-decade goal, and then they reverse engineer it, the automatically the work doesn't become as tedious or hard per se. It just becomes whatever the stepping stones are to whatever that thing you want or whatever state you want, right?
Yo, I have a good question. So
Yeah.
whatever, you have your decade-long goal, right?
I
Or
don't actually I gotta work on that.
or 2, 3 long decade goals or whatever, right?
Yeah, I gotta work on that.
A lot of people, they're in like a state where like they have a goal, right? They have this goal and they're like right over here, they're about to start or they want to start, right?
Yeah.
But they don't like do anything or like take any action towards it, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever been in that state? And then what do you think that these people are thinking that makes them stay in that state for their entire life? Because I'm sure people have, I'm sure, I don't know, I'm sure there's been humans in the world that have died. They're like, oh, I want to write a book. Or like they died and they're like, oh, I want to be a singer. Or they never chased it. Or like they died and they wanted to learn a skill, right? So like,
Yeah.
what do you think makes someone like 22 years old have a dream of like whatever, starting a business one day, and then 85, like life ends for them, and 60 years go by and they didn't do anything.
So
And
like
have you ever been in that state of mind?
yo, so I would say majority of my life, like I'm 28 right now. Up till
38,
like
yeah.
38, 28, whatever, same thing. But until like 24, even 25, yo, I was just like going through the motion. In terms of like, I would just do, okay, I went to university. I'm like, yo, what is the route I can take in university that will get me a job right away? And it'll be only 4 years. Oh, she's like, okay, accounting, co-op. I'll get a co-op job. Those people are going to hire me, right? So literally, bro, I was like, okay, I'll study accounting. I'll get an accounting job. I'll work as an accountant. And bro, I literally didn't think. Like I wasn't thinking. There was really no thinking involved and no ambition, nothing. Right? In my head, I was like, yeah, someday there'll be something special. And like, obviously, I've been gymming for a while, right? Going to the gym since like 2013 or whatever. But that was just like, I just want to look better for the girls. That's literally it, right?
Yeah.
Nothing. But then in my mind, I was like, oh, something will happen. So like, even initially when I did the competition 2017, well, there was really no drive. I was just like, this is like that like it sounds so weird if me saying that, but like
How the fuck does that make any sense? Okay.
no, but like literally, bro, it was nothing. Like there was like no inner fire or whatever. I was like, oh, sounds sick. If we get a 6-pack, it might be like I might attract more girls, right? Cool, right? That was accounting. That's it. But then when I started accounting, 2, 3 years in it, physique was looking better, whatever. I was like, yo, fuck, man, what am I doing? Right? And for me, what kickstarted things was listening to other people doing things. So for me, this is where I started listening to podcasts in 2019 and stuff, right? Like the Jay Shetty, Lewis House, things like that.
Yeah.
But at that point, I didn't believe I could actually do anything besides accounting. Like literally in my head, like it was literally like accounting is gonna be my life,
Yeah.
right? But it would be sick if I did something gym related. That's what my mindset was. It would be sick. Like, it's just saying like some guy gave me opportunity or whatever, slid by, like, Murat, maybe reaches out to me with PT at Good Life or some shit like that.
That was a golden opportunity, bro. You didn't take it.
Yeah, but it was like that. But then when I started listening to these podcasts, like I'll be honest, like Jay Shetty was the first guy, and then like Joe Rogan was one of them. And like I was just these guys, like Kevin Hart, he was on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Yeah.
The Rock was on one of the podcasts, I don't know which one, and Jay Shetty obviously. And they used to talk a lot about like, what do you actually like? What do you get excited to do? I was like, I get excited to go to the gym. I get excited when somebody asks me for help at the gym. And then when I give them a tip and then they use it and then they get some result out of it, I get even more excited. Right? I was like, oh shit, okay. How can I do something with this? And that's where I started posting online with like Sewage at that one point. Right? And that's when like
Yeah.
and then I started giving like PDFs and shit online. But at that point, bro, it was weird. Like it sounds still weird when I say it and reflect on it. I didn't have like any drive technically. I knew I wanted to do something. Like everyone thinks they're special, right? Everyone thinks they'll make it big in the world and just get rich and like successful, right? But I literally had no like actual imagination. Even till this day, I have a lot of will. Like, I can just push through things, but imagination wise, I can't imagine myself like doing stuff. So that's why I have all these things that I focus on. Because my imagination is like, yo, like if I had like a fucking tree house and like a gym and like coffee and like chicken, bro, I'd be sick. That's all I need,
Yeah.
right? But then that doesn't drive you as forward to do a bunch of shit, right? I don't even know what actually the question was if somebody's
So
in
yo,
that.
yeah, so somebody's in that state. So it sounds like, I
Yeah,
don't know, what I'm kind of taking from it is
yeah,
you didn't really have anyone around you that was in that state
exactly,
until you
right,
started to hear other people's opinion. And this goes
exactly,
back to the first, what was the first?
yeah,
The first podcast where it's like, yo, other people had to instill belief in you.
yeah, 100%,
Like that 4 minute
100%
mile
agree,
thing.
100% agree with that.
Yeah. So you didn't even know this was like an option.
Options, yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Damn, damn. So, and then that's one thing that I took away from that. You didn't have X amount of people around you
Not
to
up,
show you the possibilities of XYZ and like, yo, there's actually more to it. And then the
exactly,
second thing is like you had like hope.
yeah,
Like you had hope, like, one day like this would happen. One day that
exactly,
happened. Whereas like that hope turned into like, oh shit, like I'm in control of everything. If I don't do it, it won't happen.
yeah, 100%. And like I
So,
had a lot of
so that
like,
positivity turned into negativity.
what do you mean? No,
Like it was like negative, like, oh, like, if I don't do shit, like nothing's gonna happen.
yeah, but like that was like empowering. Like I was positive because it was like, oh shit, I can actually do whatever I want to do, as long as I do the daily actions, right? Free to
Yeah.
action thing. But I never, and this is what after Jay Shetty, like I think Jay Shetty and Lewis House, they like all positive, like everything was positivity based, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Everything was just like all nice, like gratitude, positivity. And then like in 2020, that's when I started training with Charan and like Mike,
Mike and
all
all
those
those
guys.
guys,
They
yeah.
got me on Andy Frisella in 2020, and then he was all about like, yo, like shut your bitch voice up, right? Whenever you don't want to like do certain things, that's your bitch voice talking. They don't want normal people don't want you to be successful, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to take a cold shower, it's your bitch voice. You don't want to work out, it's your bitch voice. You don't want to eat that meal, it's your bitch. Like everything is bitch voice. You don't want to clean the toilet seat after you piss. It's your bitch voice, right? Like
Yeah.
every little detail, every attention to detail equals discipline, right?
Yeah.
And then once you build that discipline, you can literally do everything. This is where he talks about like the power list, right? And then
Hmm.
he literally talks
5
about this
actions.
thing, yeah, the 5 tasks or whatever that move you forward along the stuff you already are doing, right? So like he was more like aggressive but at the same time he talked about visualization. So like he was like best of both worlds. I was like, holy fuck it, this guy's like manifesting and like visualizing and all this stuff, but then at
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same time he's really action focused, right? So I was like, oh shit, this is a hybrid. That's fucking wicked.
Damn.
Um, but yeah, I
So,
think the biggest thing if somebody is struggling or not struggling is wants to do something, but don't think they can. Number one, I think if they can change some sort of like their environment, which is like literally putting shit in your ears. That's what I did, right? Or like if you know some people that you want to be like or like you look up to, be like, hey bro, can I just like not like force yourself, but like have a conversation. Like how can I add value to that person's life or something, right?
yeah, yeah.
Or like how can you get like something from them that you can learn something from, right? So the environment, um, and then the second thing is knowing everyone feels the same exact shit. Everyone technically does things every day, but you just got to choose what those things are, not if those are moving you forward or not. That's why I'm such a big believer now in like having some sort of like plan and because I never did any of that. And then that's what's driven me to whatever and 10, 20 years. You just have shit to look forward to, right? If you
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
have shit to look forward to, like it's hard to take any action. So I think looking forward to some stuff helps. Having good people around you helps. Like this podcast is a great environment thing for me, right? It's like wicked to talk to somebody who's trying to do certain things as well,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Which is awesome, right?
That's interesting, yeah. So why do you think people stay in that state?
Because they don't have either the right environment, right? Or it's just straight doubt. They don't think they'll actually do anything out of it,
You
right?
think it's doubt or like you don't know what you don't know.
Uncertainty, right? Yeah.
not uncertainty, but like you don't know like like for example, like when people lived on this is like thousands of years back, when people lived in Europe
Yeah.
and they just saw water, they're like, okay, this is the end of the earth.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
didn't know like on the other side there was like fucking North America. So it's kind do you think it's kind of like you don't know if you don't like you just don't know. You don't know any better. You don't know
Yeah.
any better, like you don't know any better that you can do more because you're so much like into the system. The
Yeah.
system, I mean like traditional like school and this and that or whatever.
100%. I think that's the environment, right? That's what we're in.
Yeah.
So if you were stuck or something, or like, if someone's not able to move forward, I think it's usually the environment they're staying in. And it's comforting, right? Like the environment we stay in, it's like, oh, same friends, same thing, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's familiar. So we don't want to get that again, it's cliche, but like some sort of seek discomfort or like get in uncomfortable situations, right?
Yeah.
Things like that. But yeah, environment I think is one of the biggest things. And like literally a podcast or a YouTube video or like something can literally change. That's why I started reading podcasts so much, bro. Like I know it sounds kind of funny now, cheesy, and actually I've been getting better at like not just doing that in the morning and like using all the brain energy for that and
Yeah.
using it for other stuff. But initially that's what kickstarted everything for me, right? Learning all these people's lives and like seeing, oh shit, what can be done, what's possible. It's like holy shit, anything is technically possible. You just got to keep doing it for like 50 years or 10 years even or 5 years even.
Yeah.
Right?
That's the game, bro. That's you just gotta spend time doing it.
Just do it along and you adjust along the way, right?
Yeah. That's the hard thing. Nobody wants to do that.
No one wants to do that. But it's so weird now, like that. It's it's hard, but it's not hard. Like in terms of
Oh yeah. It's not it's bro, it's so I
no,
understand what you're saying. It's
I
so
mean like
easy.
it's so much harder when you get 10 years down the line haven't done anything, right? To be like, fuck, I haven't done anything. But it's also when you actually look at your daily day, like, yo, that's pretty sick. It's not as hard per se. But I think it is harder either way. Like whatever route people are on, that's still hard. Like whatever people end up doing, like it's actually hard to like watch a show for 2 hours straight. I think so. Like focus.
I think that's because your mindset is this now,
No,
right?
no, for sure. But like I think it's either way we choose our hard, right? Like there's actually maybe I that did not come out clear. Um
Yo, can I rip the I'm gonna go to the washroom.
yeah,
1 minute. Let me go to
yeah,
the
rip
washroom.
it,
1 minute.
rip
One
it.
minute. 1 minute.
Can I pause this or no?
No, no,
Actually,
don't worry. Don't worry.
keep
Just
it.
think. Just think. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'll just talk. I'll
The
just
one
talk.
viewer is gonna. Don't worry.
Okay. Have fun, bro. All right. So guys, what I meant by that is that looks so white. So what I meant by hard, not being hard, is when we get down like 10, 20 years down the line and we're like, oh shit, I haven't done anything. That's even harder, right? And say for example, right now we're already working a 10, 12 hour job. Or like, we're already working out. We're already doing all these other things that are technically viewed as hard, but we're not doing the little things, which is, tracking the calories, which is not working on your business, brainstorming, visualizing, or like having like a decade plan. We're just not wasting, but we're not getting where we want to get to, right? Because we're skipping certain things, skipping certain steps along the way. So yeah, I don't even know if that made sense, but hopefully this is entertaining. Yo, whoever is watching, can you like message me or message Manraj? What do you guys like about the podcast? If you want to hear something specifically, let me know. Maybe we'll try to cook up something that actually provides specific value, right? I think this one was great. I had a good time. I was talking about stuff that I didn't think I would talk about, like my mom's Reiki and believing in yourself and having doubt, not thinking you're special, or thinking you're special but you're not special. But you know, it's you guys let us know. Yeah.
What happened?
Nothing. I was just talking to one person.
I felt like you said some crazy shit.
Yeah, I was just telling you. I was like, yo, if you are that person, tell us how you like this podcast so far. If you have any specific topics you want to talk about too, let us know. Right.
Yeah. I think that'll be good.
Right.
I think that'll be good, yo. Yeah, I think it'll be good. See what people say.
Yeah.
I don't, yo, we actually, I'm surprised how much we talk about like just thinking.
I know, bro. It's
Have
rough.
mindset.
I don't think we've talked about anything else, eh?
I literally don't even. Yo, yeah. I don't think we talk about anything else.
What
It's
else
so
can we
funny
talk about?
because it's so funny because we're like, yo, we'll just talk about some random. We'll talk about training. We'll talk about trading. But it's like, yo, what are your thoughts on this? Thoughts on this?
But maybe next week we'll talk about training,
Yeah, we'll talk about training. That's what we'll say.
right? We'll say. But like it all comes down to mindset. If someone we can give the best training advice, but if someone's like, "Oh, I'll do it," but in the mind they're not ready, it's not exciting enough.
I have a good question, yo. You think sometimes people do too much mindset stuff?
Yo, that's a really good question. I've been thinking this too, and I've been viewing it differently. So I think sometimes what I was doing, and I gotta catch myself too, is viewing the mindset stuff as like work and making it much harder than things actually are. So making it like way more complicated than they are, than like instead of just being like, yo, I did what I could today, wicked,
Yeah.
done. And I believe in myself and I know I'll do good and move on. Instead of being like, what is that one thing that's holding me back? What is that thing
Yeah,
that's
yeah, 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 yeah.
that kind of thing? Even though I've actually never dug into those things, but like I do realize like sometimes when I read books, I start thinking in that route. And like this book, bro, it's actually fried. I can't even read it. It's a Man's Search for Meaning by I don't know if I showed you this one. Victor Frank. This guy is a survivor of the Holocaust. Bro, this book that he talks about such details, right? Of like, yo, I can't even read it. Like I was reading it before bed, bro. I couldn't even sleep. The amount of the shit they go through, and everything is descriptive, right? So like, but he's talking about how internally, mentally, he was just constantly in a good state, like the whole time. Like even though he's going through, when you're reading it, you're like, holy, I feel chills, bro. I'm like, fuck, bro, like that's so fucked up, right? And
Yeah.
like, but the guy he's talking, and he's like, but the whole time in my mind, I knew things were gonna work out. I visualized my, wife, and like, so like this again reminds me of the power of the mind, but at the same time, it's not supposed to be something that's adding a burden to your life. It's supposed to be adding value, right? So yeah,
That's interesting, bro. I don't really think of like this. I've never really thought of like this mindset stuff or like, oh, I'm gonna think of my mindset. I'm gonna improve my mindset. I just like
yeah,
intake this information and just like whatever, just let it be.
yeah. But yo, like, do you think I don't know, this is a very different related topic. So you got time?
Yeah, yeah, I'm chilling, bro.
So
I'm going to Florida tomorrow. I'm relaxing.
yeah, you're chilling. That's wicked, bro. I
Yeah.
want to relax. I always relax. Yo, look at I'm in peace right now. So you've been brought up around a good amount of family, right?
Yeah, I have a lot of
And
family.
have you always had people over and like around people around the house, people to talk to,
Yeah, yeah, a lot.
right? So I've been opposite where I've been isolated a lot. Like when I was in Guelph,
I was thinking about this before too, because like you know how we think, how we're talking about like people being like not
yeah,
content or like they
yeah,
don't really know what's possible, right?
exactly.
And I was thinking, I'm like, yo, it's all these people that do achieve a lot, like they don't live on a farm.
Yeah,
Like they're in big cities
exactly.
where they
Yeah.
see like crazy mansions and Lambos and really successful people, this and that. So I think it kind of opens up their belief system. But anyways, yeah, cool. What were you
No,
saying?
no. I was just saying. So like for me, being isolated, kind of, even though like not isolated, but isolated at the same time, or like not having too much like love or connection around me in a way, right? If that sounds weird, um, gave me a lot of time to myself and my mind, right? So when you're sitting, and this is again one of the luxuries of this society, right? North America, pretty much, is the luxury of time. We just have fucking so much time that because we have so much time, we just think in our heads. We're in our heads all the time, right?
Really? I
But
would,
like,
I would, I would say the
no,
opposite.
yeah, but like you utilize your time. That's the difference, right? Would you agree with that?
I would say the opposite, bro. I feel like North American culture,
Yeah.
it's very like go, 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 go. You're constantly running work, kids, family, sleep, work,
You
kids,
know,
and you don't really have time to think. Whereas like people in third world countries, like they just appreciate what they have and they're not like really running around
yeah,
and they're thinking all the time. So like even like think about it this way. When you go on vacation, like you go somewhere like that's like a third world country, just like sit there and lay down to
I
think.
think I think the difference is since we're so go, there's so much stimulus, right? So we need more and more stimulus, right? There's never enough stimulus that we need, right? So
Yeah.
like, say for example, like say you're at the pinnacle of busy or you work, you gotta feed the kid, then you gotta go to work, whatever, come home, you gotta feed the kid, not feed the wife, like chill with the wife, whatever. and then and then and then you're just like, okay, everything is good. Now I'm gonna relax. And now the thoughts start to creep in, right? It's like, fuck man. Another long day, did my work, fed the kid, fed the wife, whatever. Bank still doesn't look good. This is not good. This is not good. Everything is just like, or it could be the opposite. Yo, fucking life is blessed, whatever, right? I'm just saying like common scenarios that I sometimes hear. And again, I'll just relate this back to me. Why I said luxury of time is because I had a lot of time, bro. Like when I was in accounting, um, even now, sometimes when I don't have a call around this time, like 3, 4 days a week, right? I'd either do stuff on my phone, right? But like still, it's just time, or like play with my dog. But now I'm much better at like controlling my thoughts. Before it would be when after accounting, for example, like 5 till 9 p.m., 4 hours empty. Sometimes I would go to the gym, but sometimes I go in the morning, so I just have that time. It would literally just be like, fuck, man, this accounting shit. Like, I wish I was doing something else. I wish I
Yeah.
was doing this. I was doing that. Instead of thinking if I had better environment, maybe I'd be like, oh shit, I can spend these 4 hours to build a future business or whatever, right? So utilize the time better. But most of us, like when we go after work, or like say on our drive or commute home, hours empty. Afterwards, 4 hours, we got time. Like holy shit, like yo, we just got time. So we start thinking more and more negative stuff at times, right?
Yeah.
So
That
I was getting this back to you. I was like, and when I lived in Guelph, obviously more isolated, not around people, right? So you being around people, it's the conversations, good people, whatever, love and connection kind of thing. So it usually stays good things in your mind, even though everyone's joking around, whatever. It's still good and love, right? All in love. But then if I have isolated, when I have my own thoughts, and if we're the biggest critics of ourselves, sometimes random other shit comes in your mind, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that's making sense, but
No, it makes sense. No, no, it makes sense. It makes sense. Bro,
yeah,
a big thing for me was like, yo, I didn't have social media for like 4 years, bro.
yeah,
So I had it from like I had it grade 12 for like 1 year. And then I
yeah.
think from like bro 2017 to like 2020 or 2021, bro, I barely used social media. Like I was just working, I was just living life,
That's wicked. That's
right?
awesome.
And it
That's
was
wicked.
fucking sick, bro. It was sick. But yo, I was always like a really like deep thinker. I do live in my brain. Like I do live in my mind. I
Yeah,
live in my mind a lot, so I think a lot. So it's curious. It's interesting when I like talk to people or like they're just sitting there. I'm like, what do you think about? They're like, oh, nothing. I didn't even notice.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
because I think like I, I wouldn't say I'm a big thinker. I always have a lot of like self-reflection. Like, was today worth it? Was
That's
today's
great.
workout good?
Yeah,
Is
that's great.
this good? Is this working? How should
Yeah,
I have done this? How should I have done that? What if I
100%.
did this? What if I did that? So a lot of like I have extreme amounts of like self-reflection. That's what I would say.
That's wicked. Yeah, yeah. But yo, those are good things, right? That's moving you forward,
Yeah.
right?
I would
We
say,
think a lot of us like we end up thinking that things like can't even control and don't do anything productive for us, right? It's like,
yeah.
oh shit, like fuck, man. Another day I didn't start my business. I'll do it tomorrow. Another day I didn't post something online. Oh shit, another day I didn't order the phone or camera I need to record. Like
Yeah.
it's like unproductive thoughts that don't. And I used to have this all the time. That's why like the books and podcasts put good thoughts in my mind and shifted more like opportunity and like solution based thinking and like reflective based thinking rather than like fuck man, nothing's happening. Right? You make it happen. That's it. But I'm much more
Exactly.
calmer now. With even I've always been calm, always been chill banda. But like I've been way more calmer with even the thoughts that come. Right? They come. Like, okay, does this kind of like help me at all? No. Okay, fuck off. Right?
So you kind of like
Yeah.
what is I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but you kind of like if
I resolve it
you
faster.
you could get rid of thoughts like really quick.
I resolve it a little faster.
Yeah, you don't really let it like dig a hole.
I don't sit
But
in
dig
it.
yourself into like a hole or whatever.
And they come often, right? A lot of thoughts all the time. Not only the best ones, but like I kind of get out of it faster.
That's
Before I used
crazy.
to go like a full day, right? Or a full week.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
What's
Bro,
what's nothing
remember
crazy, nothing
I was telling you
not,
the James Harden thing?
oh
Come on, bro. Like
bro, that was stupid, bro.
that shouldn't take 2, 3 days of my life.
That's actually pretty dumb, bro.
Pretty dumb.
That's
right?
actually pretty, yeah.
Yeah. Because bro, that's the only thing I looked forward to. I was like, I want James Harden to win a basketball game. Imagine. That's
Bro,
how
that's
imagine.
pretty weird, bro.
Bro, I used to look forward to James Harden's games and the Ben and Jerry's chocolate chip ice cream, frozen pizza after leg day on Fridays.
That's actually pretty mental. I've never had like that level of like
I know, bro.
praise about something. That's
Yeah.
actually insane.
Pretty cool. But yeah.
That's fucking jokes.
What did we talk about today? We talked about a lot of shit today, huh?
Yo, I don't even know. I genuinely don't even remember.
We just keep talking about mind stuff, eh? Hopefully it's
Yeah, yo. It's so yeah. It's funny because like we don't talk about the shit in real life. we don't talk about this shit in real life. But when as soon as the record button goes on and the notification comes on Zoom, meeting is recording, then we get all sensitive, start talking about the mindset and everything.
It's not really sensitive. But,
No, I'm just joking. I'm just
I know,
joking.
I know.
Yeah, I don't really. No, we
But
talked
it's,
about.
it's good to talk about this stuff.
Yeah, we talked about complacency.
Yeah.
Yeah, complacency was a big one.
Yeah.
Drive, like trying too hard. What was it trying too hard? What was that? What was the actual thing?
It was just about how you define trying too hard. Like it's don't try too hard to get the outcome, but just try hard in the daily work.
Right? Yeah.
So don't be always like, oh fuck, I didn't get 500 clients today. Today was a shitty day. Because
Yeah.
I did the 500 action items today. Yeah, I did. Sick.
Yeah. I would say that, bro. It's like, bro, my favorite quote. One of my favorite quotes. Um, he who enjoys walking. No, what's it? What? Oh my God. I literally said my favorite quote and I can't even remember it. I'm getting stage fright. He who loves walking or he who enjoys walking will walk further than he who loves the destination or something like that. I don't even think he who makes a sense, bro. Doesn't make sense, does it?
I think it makes sense.
Nah, bro, I'm fucking that quote up.
I don't know the code either. Do you have it saved?
Yeah, right here. Yeah. Oh, I got it. Yeah, I said it right. Oh, the man, bro. It's called the man.
What if it's a girl?
The man who loves walking will walk further than the man who loves the destination. Yeah, not he who. Why do I keep saying he who? The man who loves walking will walk further than the man who loves the destination.
That's it.
Yeah. So, okay.
That comes into the whole idea of like when we're talking about Elon Musk, Kobe,
Yeah.
they have these things that they just love. They want to go after, so just keep going towards it. That's a
Sanji,
good
I'm
end.
about to fucking cry right now.
Yeah, that's a great end, bro. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else? Hope
That's
you guys
it.
enjoyed the podcast.
It's a good one.
It was a good one, like always. Take it easy. Bye.